Yo, what up? This is your boy Alfreezzyy, and we are back with another episode of Taking It Easy with Alfreezzyy. And today, we got, in my opinion, the best photographer in Arizona, a mogul, a visionary. Dia, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. We got Nadia Monique today.
You gotta invest in your business. You gotta invest in yourself. Like if I can see your nipples,
No, it's too much. Way too much.
I can't concentrate. But I will never forget how people treated me when I was still trying to figure it out.
So I want to start off with where you come from. Are you from Arizona?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this. I was born and raised here, so I'm a native. Okay. There's not many people out here that are born and raised here. So.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
What part did you grow up in?
Avondale. I would say Avondale.
Oh, so the west side. Yeah. Okay. So growing up on that side, how did that kind of influence your photography?
Being over there was a little bit difficult because so I started modeling when I was 15.
Okay.
And everything was out in Phoenix. Everything was in Scottsdale. So I've just been a go-getter since a very young age, and yeah. I think that's what really drove me to be out here more, because there's just so much more opportunity in Scottsdale, Phoenix, Arizona, or Phoenix area. Mm-hmm. So being over there, I think it just made me more hungry to be out here more, and I think it forced me to make that drive and be around just different people. I felt I felt just over there on the west side was holding me back from so much, because there was nothing over there. It was quiet. There's not a scene.
Everything's all spaced out.
Club scene. Yeah. There's no party scene. So, I forgot the question.
It was how did growing up there?
To be honest, it didn't. Photography wasn't even on my mind until probably 4 years ago.
Okay.
It was really modeling. I've always wanted to be in the entertainment industry.
Wow. Okay.
Not that type of.
No, I get you.
But entertainment, I loved movie sets. I love creating sets. Mm-hmm. So that's my passion. That's my niche. Is I would work on music sets and music videos, mm-hmm. and I worked with a lot of artists, and I got to create little scenes and stuff. So that's how we started, I guess, in the creative entertainment space. But photography was never
it started off with modeling.
Yeah, and then creating creative directing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you first got called for your first photo shoot modeling wise, what was going through your head? Were you nervous? Were you excited? How was it, especially at 15?
Yeah, the first one that I got casted for was actually The Weeknd, and I know he's here.
Yeah, I'm really about to go to it tonight.
Yeah. So I got casted for The Weeknd and Maluma. That was my first video shoot. And that to me was I feel my groundbreaking era. That's what really took my followers to a whole nother level. I remember I hit 10K just from that video, and I was a teenager. Yeah. So I didn't have that many followers, and I thought that was really cool. I mean, even though I was in the video for literally, I wasn't even supposed to have a little cameo, but I ended up having one.
Wow.
And it was for a second, and even then still people recognized that little clip, and we're posting it everywhere. It was a really big, I feel moment for me.
That's pretty cool. What music video was it? What song was it, if you remember?
I should remember. This is really bad. It is Hawaii. Deja de mentirte. Te quiere como yo te quiero.
You were just doing straight music videos? Were you posing, fashion shoot?
I mean, I would do fashion shows and little things out here in Arizona, but I felt there was nothing to the scale of LA. LA was where it was at. I was constantly out there just working with clothing brands and really focusing on music videos. That was my. Okay. I just always wanted to work with artists. I wanted to be on set. I wanted to do more. I loved just being in the set atmosphere. Mm-hmm. That's what I fell in love with. Was just, I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I just wanted to live on set. That was.
You feel comfortable with it?
Love, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then up to about 4 years ago, because you said you were modeling and you didn't start photography until about 4 years ago. So in between that time, with modeling, what else were you doing? Because I know modeling doesn't pay well, so it's what else were you doing?
I was working a 9 to 5.
Yeah. Okay.
I was making $300 every 2 weeks at a little boutique. And a lot of the girls that follow me, they still remember me from that boutique, because I was just I would take pictures for the store, and I genuinely had a love for the clients and the customers that would come in, and I would style them for concerts and stuff. Cool. So I started working just little jobs, and then to now, when I think about how much was making, I literally charged like $350 for a shoot compared to like a 9 to 5, 2 weeks, $300. Like, I don't know how I was getting by, but it was really my fiance that, like, if it wasn't for him, I would still be working a job. Like, he really, really pushed me to like entrepreneurship, and like, I remember I was so scared to quit my job. I was working at H&M.
Okay.
And I was like so scared. I was like, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Like, there's no way I can make this work. And I just signed. I like had to like just write on a piece of paper, like, you know, this is my last day. Like, and I remember he like got me flowers that day too. Like, it was like a celebration. And I feel like in that moment, like, it really forced me to make a way. Like, you know, when you have kids, like, people are like, you're never ready. Like, I feel like when you want to start a business, like, you're never ready. You just have to kind of like be scared to, like, you have to be scared to like kind of survive. Like, you gotta like learn to just be a go-getter and like get those jobs and like go for it. So
you can't learn how to swim unless you jump in the pool.
Right.
And then when you did pick up your first camera, how was that experience? How long did it take you to learn how to use it?
So the camera I'm shooting with right now is actually my first camera.
What?
And it's a vlogging camera. So nobody knows this.
That's crazy.
So my fiance and I wanted to start a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So he actually got me that camera for us to start like YouTube couple channel.
Yeah.
And I started playing around with it, like just with like taking pictures of my friends, like when we would go out, because it was like a small little, it's a Canon M50. If you know the Canon M50, there's like super tiny little pocket like cameras. And I started taking pictures of my friends, and then it just kind of trickled down to like friends of friends, to like family friends, and then people were starting to like pay me because they like the photos. And I just got like a lens, and I just have like a huge lens on this like tiny little camera. And I think I don't discourage that. I know people will look at me funny when like I have like a super tiny camera.
Right.
But for me, it was important not to just like go out and buy like the next best camera. I wanted to like learn everything I could about photography, and like the style that I want to shoot with my little camera. So like even now, like, I love the way everything's coming out. So I know once I get like my new body, like, it's only gonna evolve, you know, it's only gonna elevate. So
for sure. And
I'm comfortable with my little girl for right now, but
it's definitely nice though.
It's about time that I get a big girl camera and like really go full-fledged. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
For sure. And then how did you teach yourself? Was it like YouTube, or were you just messing around with the camera? Like, how did that kind of like
YouTube University.
YouTube University. Yeah, I was just about to say that was my next question.
Yeah, and also TikTok. Like, I'm not gonna discourage TikTok at all, because I learned a lot of like editing styles, and even like friends. Like, I mean, not a lot of friends, but like I have like 2 photographer friends that like were, you know, standoffish with me coming into that industry. It's kind of hard with like photographers, because it's like asking somebody for like the sauce. You know what I mean? Like, or like asking. You know what I mean? Like, people don't really want to give that. So I give credit for like the photographers that really did actually like put me under their wing and like teach me different ways, and like like just teach me techniques and like just the way they do things and like their skill set. So
for sure. And you brought up Diá University. That was my next question.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and what exactly is Diá University?
So Diá University was a headache. I'll start with that, because like I'm still stressed out about that. It was just crazy because there's so many people involved, and then like I had to go in and like create characters for each and every student, and I'm still shooting that like to this day. Like, I'm still not done. But it was actually a Pinterest board that I seen, and I've like seen it before, like, you know, a while back. I just don't think I was like skill set like ready for it. And I think I just was like, you know, let me like wait, let me like get editing down a little bit better. And yeah, I was just like, you know what? I told myself this year I wanted to like do one big project, like at least once a month. Like a big project where I like invest. Like, I don't really charge people. It's just more of like, I need to put my creativity skills to something and like just go full-fledged with like a project for my work. It's like, you gotta invest in your business. You know, you gotta like invest in yourself. And so like I do like kind of projects like this to just showcase my skills and stuff. So yeah, I seen it on Pinterest. I like reached out, or I actually posted it, and then like everybody was just like flooding my DMs and stuff. And it was just a good way to like, I don't know, like kind of get like community together, and like just different people that I know would never cross paths, like unless they were like in my garage like shooting for this Diá University. And like different like ethnicities, sizes, like different characters. Like I said, like we had musicians, we had like athletes, models, just yeah, like just different little like characters, and I loved like seeing everybody's character like come to life on like the screen and stuff, and I'm really excited to see how it comes out.
Yeah, I'm excited as well.
Yeah.
I remember when you had me like be aggressive with that girl. I was like, I don't want to be too aggressive.
But I like just even bringing you guys out of your element.
Yeah.
So like you're definitely like not like an actor.
No.
I don't see you as an actor.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I could tell like it's like uncomfortable for people, but I like pushing people like just kind of out of that comfort zone, because it's like you really see like, even with photography, like I really see people like unfold into like something, like they embody like something else in that moment. I think it's like really cool to like play back.
How did you go about picking your models? Was it like, oh, he matches this aesthetic and she matches this aesthetic, or how did you go about it?
So with the models, yeah, I definitely like, I really wanted, I guess, different, unique styles of like features. And a lot of the people that reached out, like I've worked with before, so it's not like I don't know how their working habits are. There was 2 people that I had never worked with before. But I tend to like, especially with projects, I like to like know how people work, because if like people are just either unconsiderate on like time, or like don't really know how to pose, or don't know, because there's sometimes where people, it's like difficult to work with them. So especially if I'm like, I had 30-minute time slots for everybody, like I had to make sure everybody was good on time and on like their character. But I don't know, I feel like I'll like find something that like matches a character. Like if I'm thinking of a cheerleader, like I'm gonna like, you know, I have to like, I'm a visual person. Like I have to like visualize how she's gonna look like in that outfit, or like, okay, maybe she's more of like a bookworm, or maybe I feel like he could be like really dope as like an athlete or like a basketball player, like even though he's never played basketball in his life. Like I really like, I could just like look at you and like see like a vision, you know, like a whole vision board. So I feel like that's what I did when I like was picking people.
Gotcha. And how important is your communication with the models, and how do you make them comfortable in front of the camera?
So I feel like for me, comfortability comes with communication and like understanding too. Like I said, I've worked with these people before, and they love working with me because I feel like I create a space like that's like comfortable. Like I take care of the people I have on set. I have like food, water, snacks. Like I don't ever like, I don't want to say like half-ass, but like I don't ever like half like do a project, you know? So I always have a mirror. I have a mirror in front of them, like the subject, so like you can see what I'm seeing. I'll constantly like stop, show you pictures like on the camera, so you can kind of like visualize, like get an idea of like what I'm seeing. And I feel like people think too much into it, and I feel like when I don't really, like they see me not caring, then they're like, oh, like I don't care then. Like if it's weird, then you know what I mean? Like it's an art form, like it's a passion of mine to like see beauty in things. I'm not looking at like how your shoulder like looks crazy. Like I'm looking at the picture itself. And I think that helps the person not feel like it's as weird as it is. Like I always tell people, like if you feel weird, that's probably like when you look the best. Like,
for sure. When I had to stack those books on my head, I was like, what the fuck?
It probably feels crazy. But I feel like once we both are like our understanding like wavelength, like we get each other, and like I'm showing you, it's like we're on the same page.
You are really into fashion, so how do you implement your fashion sense into your photography? Like how do you like, because you told me specifically wear this and wear that, I was like, okay, so how important is that fashion to your
It's very important. I feel like it like makes or breaks a photo.
For sure.
I'm very into accessories, so even like with models, like if I see that they just brought like a corset and like stockings, like I'm like, I'll like take pictures of them, and then I'm like, you know, like I need something like more. Like I feel like I'm a very extra person, so like the extra mile that we can go, like let's do it. Like let's go there. Like I love props. I love any type of like additional lighting. Like there's no such thing as like too much for me. Like, and I think that's why people love working with me in like projects, because it's like I'm the type of person like I won't say no. Like I'm like, let's do it. Like I'm very down for anything. So I like adding any little extra like little spark to your guys' photos, and I feel like that's why people like working with me, because they like my mood board or like my style. They like I just had a girl last week, we did a shoot, and she was just telling me for the second look she just wanted me to create and like play around.
Wow.
And I did, and it was like honestly one of my favorite shoots that I've done, and it was something that was like not planned. I hadn't even like, it was just off the top of my head. I like created a whole set, and yeah, I really really love. I'm super excited about that.
That's cool. That's cool. And has photography always been the plan?
It was an unexpected love.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, like I can't even tell you, like it was never like a goal of mine.
Wow.
I loved photography because I was a model, but I had never thought about being on the other side. So when I flipped the switch, like I feel like it was like a whole nother like love for me, you know, like, and that's why I always tell people, like, just don't knock it until you try it. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like with your career, don't be so set on one thing. I feel like in like today's society, like it's so normalized that you need to find out what you want to do, like as a senior in high school.
For sure, yeah.
And then you got to go to school for that and put all like your money, time to go for that one goal. And that was like something that you just thought of in class, like as a senior.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to do that anymore. So I tell people all the time, like especially like high school students, like as I shoot a lot of grads and like grad students, college students, like don't feel like you have to have it figured out right now, because like I'm telling you, like you don't. I didn't go to school. Like I went to high school, but like I didn't go like to college, like to figure out like that this is something that I like really wanted to do, and this is the most money I've ever made, and it's not like a 9-to-5 job. Like it's something that I just created on my own. Like there's nothing that like tops that for me. If you find something that you love and it's like a career for you, like there's like you won.
Yeah, exactly.
You won. Like why would you stop?
Because it doesn't feel like a job if you're really passionate and you really love it. Yeah, for sure. And then if you weren't doing photography, what do you think you'd be doing right now? Would you still be modeling, or what else would you be doing?
No, I wouldn't be modeling. I definitely feel like I would be more like on the management side of like models for like music videos. That's what I was doing before photography. Yeah, so like I had a business called Viral Agents, and it was like where we would book out models through like it was a casting agency. So we would cast models for like commercials, music videos, like photo shoots. So I would probably like manage girls for like do that more like on a upper scale.
Biggest ick when it comes to men's fashion, like what fashion trend do you see men wear? Females, really?
I can go. Do you have?
Okay, go ahead. You can go all day.
I hate tight skinny jeans. I don't like those Jordans with like the little dots on them. What is that? I hate those.
Which was?
I don't know. Kelvin has like a tattoo of them, and I hate those shoes. And I hate make sure nobody else. I hate like those jeans that are like the ribs. Oh,
the rib jeans? That was like 2018 era.
Off.
That's 2018.
That's H&M, Zoomies. No.
Yeah, for sure.
What else? I mean, I don't like Vans.
Okay.
I don't like white Vans, black Vans. Take those off. There's a lot I don't like. I don't like when guys wear like big chain. I see it at the club all the time.
Oh yeah.
I work at the club, like, and we will see the most extra, like I'm talking chains, veneers, like earrings, like, and then they don't want to buy a bottle.
What's the worst fit you ever seen at the club?
It actually was like with a girl, and it's not even like the worst. It's just like, it was like just a see, like she was naked. She was literally naked, and it was just like a little, like she had like a little sheer mesh like cover up. But seriously, every nook and cranny and crevices like at the door. I swear.
What the?
I know it's Arizona. I know it's hot. Trust me, girl. Like I get it. If I could just walk around and pull up like that, I so would. But like, or even like those bubble skirts, like with the entire like your cheeks.
Yeah.
Bro, if you got in the car bare butt on the like booth at the club. That's crazy.
I already know that. Nah, you don't ask all sticky.
Take their shoes off at the club. Like
that's nasty. I do not. That's nasty.
Yeah. There's a lot I could really like. That just opened up a whole nother.
Oh, we'll get into it. Cause what's the biggest ick when it comes to girls' fashion or women's fashion?
I don't like those homecoming. You guys probably wouldn't know, but like those like homecoming heels, like with the strap around the ankle and like the thick heel, like they're like tan.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Or black. Like, oh my god, I take those off, and they're like 30 years old wearing that. Like that was like a middle school homecoming. What else? I don't want to like offend people, but it's just really like, oh my god, anything see through. Like if I can see your nipples,
no, it's too much. Way too much.
I can't concentrate.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be real with you. Like you don't even try to have a conversation with me. Yeah, any nipples, areola, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like at the club, you see it all.
There are celebrities that go to the club all the time.
Yes.
So, what has been the best and worst celebrity dressed person you've ever seen?
Oh, dress? I thought you were gonna say attitude.
Oh, you can do attitude too.
Okay, I'll do attitude first.
Okay, go ahead.
The worst or the rudest to me, I would say was oh my god, what is her name? Coco Jones.
Really?
Very rude to me.
Wow, why?
But I heard she was very nice to everybody else. I don't know, like we were just doing our job, and like we were going up there as like the promotion team to take a photo, and you could just tell she was just super like hurry up.
Wow.
And I'm just like, and then like it was just so disingenuous and like, ugh.
It kind of ruins the vibe.
Yeah, absolutely, like absolutely. The best one, surprisingly to me, I had two, was Marlon Wayans and JT.
Okay.
The nicest, very humble, very down to earth people like I've ever met. I actually didn't even really care for JT, but that night I really like became a fan of her because of just how she was with me. Right. It was very, very nice.
Yeah, I could kind of expect it from Marlon, but JT kind of like surprised me a little.
Yeah, especially just because like that city girls, ratchet, like you know what I mean. Like, sometimes I don't really feel like I can like get down with that like on a night, but she was very like she gave me her phone to hold while she was performing, like very, very, very.
That's
like,
cool.
Almost like too cool. Like I'm like
what's going on here?
No, because like you're trusting me. Like I appreciate it, but yeah, I really, really appreciated that.
For sure.
So.
And then what's the best and worst dressed celebrity?
Worst dressed, Natalie Nunn. Sorry.
Wow. Why? What did she have on?
It looked like a romper, like a WWE romper. Like,
well, it's a big show. Oh, it's a big bad show tonight.
Bro, I slammed down or something. I don't know. I like her. It was just an outfit. I was just like, what is going on?
Ew.
Guy? I don't know. It's probably some like young, like 310 baby or something. Like skinny jeans,
big chain, just like you said you didn't like.
And that's probably not even true. It's just what I can imagine what he wore. I don't really remember like what the guys wear. Or actually, you know what? Who was it? Oh my god! I think. Who was it? It wasn't like 2 Chainz. It was somebody like that. Like,
Young Thug.
No.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Who is like one of those?
Like Atlanta? Lil Baby?
No. I think. Damn. This is gonna irritate me. There's no way it was 2 Chainz in the club. There's no way. I was like, it was, but I was like, there's no way. I don't know, but another just like older rapper, and he like came like in a black like.
Oh, okay.
Questionable. I was going to say, but it was just like a little weird, but yeah.
And then since you do like setting the mood at your photo shoots or even before you get ready for a photo shoot, what artists are you listening to, like before and during the photo shoot?
I mean, it really depends, like the vibe. Okay. If it's like a child, not gonna go Glorilla. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna take it there. But I mean, there's like it really depends on like the client. If it's like, you know, a little white girl, I'm not gonna really go too crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm very like I feel like I can like get a feel, and like sometimes I don't want people to know me too much because I might come off crazy. Because there's some crazy. I always tell people when like you shoot with me, like you're gonna get to know me real well because my playlist is out of control.
For sure.
If it's on shuffle, you're in trouble. Like it's gonna be. Like country, jazz, to some Lana Del Rey, to some Sexy Red,
a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
for sure. And then
you really have to like, hold on, I have to change it real quick because oh my god, every time I don't even know where and why I downloaded this. I have the Jonas Brothers on there. Please turn that off immediately. Like we need to like immediately.
Some One Direction in there, everything.
Oh yes, I'm telling you,
it's that's crazy.
Out of control.
Did you have like a set playlist for Diá University when you're creating?
No,
you just
it's just put on a song, put on the station, and hit it. Like I'm not. I honestly don't even hear it. Like when I'm
You're locked
working,
in.
like unless like it's bad, like then I'm like, who the fuck? Like it's throwing off my whole entire like energy when I'm shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll hear it and like it completely ruins like my vibe. But I usually like don't really like hear it too much.
And then, what kind of advice would you give to brand new photographers or even videographers, or honestly anybody trying to start a brand?
Don't let anybody else steal your moment, and don't listen to outside noise.
Okay.
So if you feel like, you know what I mean, this is like your calling, I know it's like, I guess it can kind of be a little uncomfortable to step in like a space that's like new, and like everybody in the photography industry they all think that they're the best.
Right.
So when you're coming in trying to learn, like I definitely can tell that it's like intimidating for people. I mean, it was intimidating for me to like try to come in and like people were like, yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I sucked like in the beginning, like I really did. But I will never forget like how people treated me when I was still trying to figure it out. Like I never forget the way people like handled me, my work, when I really didn't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Right. There was a quote that my fiance told me, and it's like, if you didn't climb up the mountain with me, then like you'll never know, like you won't know how it is if you just got dropped off at the top. Like if you weren't like, you know, during that moment or like that time of me learning how to edit, learning how to like Photoshop, learning my photography, then like just don't expect to like come back around when like, you know what I mean, it's convenient for you when I feel like I figured it out.
Right, exactly. And then we like to end every episode with words of motivation for the people out there. So despite that, what kind of words of motivation do you have for people out there?
Life is too short. I always tell people like money is meant to be spent. Like I spend money on my sets, I spend money on my props. Like sometimes I come out of pocket, like I don't even get paid for taking pictures, and I feel like a lot of people won't take that extra mile to like, I don't know, like maybe enhance their business. But I just feel like life, like I said, like I'm planning a wedding right now. I have so many people on both sides. One saying it's so much money you could put somewhere else. It's so much money, like you can buy a house, buy a car. Like why would you? And I always just say like, to me, like in this like lifetime, if that's something that you want to do, like why wouldn't you? Like you are not. I'm very big. I've had to like, not trying to like get too crazy, but I've had a lot of people like taken from me very quickly, and I feel like that taught me like there's no time to kind of like waste in this lifetime. So even if it's like a crazy thought, a crazy idea, nobody believes in you, like you gotta like just learn to like really be real with yourself. And if you believe in it, like you gotta tune out all that extra outside noise.
For sure. And then I almost forgot one question actually about the wedding. So when it came to your guys' photo shoot, did you like orchestrate that, or was a photographer already orchestrating it?
I already had the poses.
Okay.
I had my whole Pinterest board, so we had like 10 poses that we were gonna do. And I brought my reflector, and he ended up using my reflector the whole time. He didn't even end up using his lighting. And I feel like for the most part, I trusted him. I knew his work, so I let him do his thing. But it was very with me right behind him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I still had like a little bit of a say, just because I'm very like visual. So if I see any like little thing, like I'm very kind of like nitpicky. But other than that, like he did an amazing job.
And the same thing. I got one more question.
You said that.
What 3 songs are you looking forward to the most at your wedding?
Let's see. Like throughout, or like
throughout.
Dance floor?
We'll do dance floor.
2-step, 2-thing.
Okay.
I don't know why, that's just been our thing lately. Ever since Crowd Control, like that's just been our song. Anything. I'm very like, or you know what is it? I'm very high energy.
Okay.
So if you can give me like anything just fire, like upbeat, Boosie, Sexy Red, Glow Red, Boss Mandilo, like I feel like it's just in that moment, you could turn up any song.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I feel like I'm gonna be around all the right people. Throw in a song, you're gonna have a good song. Crazy.
Yeah.
So
for sure. Yeah. And that's been another episode of Taking It Easy with Alfreezzyy. Thank you for Nadia for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Always. Until next time, y'all. We out.